Hello again, we're Midgard Lobster, and this is a game.
It is indeed.
We're gonna do the Hierophant, or however you say that.
The Hierophant.
Always him.
He's cool.
That.
I think Brimstone cards may be bad since we can have unlimited of them.
Yeah, we'll see. Why is this so annoying? Give me that, give me that. Can't do that. Give me Market Thief, give me Arm Wrestling. Give me the Duel.
It's time to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Give me the Winter Solstice. No. We're full.
Yeah, we can only have 8 encounters in this one.
Yeah, okay, back. And 8 equipment as well.
Ooh, we unlocked another supply slot now.
Billy Club, Cardinal Blade, Winter's Bane, Armor of Gluttony, Berserker's Greed. Why does it do that? Stop moving! Annoying piece of shit. The Lord's
But
Diadem.
Arbut.
Yeah, that's it. Alright. And supplies. I'm gonna go with the Brigand's Blades and food.
Food is good.
Back.
Food is a great source of not starving.
It is a great source of not starving. I forgot to read the thing. I don't know where
In
we're
better
doing.
times, it would have been my card.
They probably tell us anyway.
Guardian of knowledge and the protector of the gates of life and death.
You're the protector of the gates of life and death.
That's
And
okay.
miscreants
Now Callus sits that throne and miscreants something. With Malekith's encouragement, what's a few murders in the grand scheme of things? You find yourself sat opposite the opulently dressed leader of the Thieves Guild. One of the leaders, or one of the leaders. It's a shadow organization. He takes a sip of wine and leans back to savor the taste. I am scheduled to be assassinated. The new assassin has been determined, and so the tale begins. I believe the suspect is one of my own. With subtle nods, he indicates a bearded man, a woman with red hair, and a man with grey eyes. Borden, Rowena, and Grindon, my 3 personal silencers. One of them left me this note, I am sure. When the red candle's flame burns out, on his last evening at the Mulberry Inn, the false priest will have his sins appeased. He points out the red candle upon the fireplace. The assassin favors theatrics over secrecy, it seems. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold. Thieves will tell you anything for gold. Who is Grindon? I know very little of Grindon. I hired him in the last town, a skilled killer. He's prone to making the most preposterous claims, many of which are untrue. I'd be wary of his exaggerations, even if he isn't the assassin, and especially when he's had too much wine. What about Rowena? Rowena has been one of my silencers for as long as I've been in this position, and that is a very long time indeed. I asked that she infiltrate the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army and eliminate their captain. She did so, of course, as efficient as anything. I suspect that she is only truly loyal to gold, but she is quite a valuable asset to the guild, so it would be a shame if she intends to assassinate me. Ask more information about Borden. Borden is the eldest in my employ, a simple, nervous kind of man. I highly doubt that he would have the heart nor the finesse to assassinate me, unless he has hidden his true nature all this time. I'd say you'd have to pour a few meads into him if you want him to talk. More information. A note was left for me at this inn.
That's just a note from earlier.
Ask who he is exactly. I am known as Father Golfrey. Though it's not my true name, of course, I keep track of accounts in this region. Find the assassin for me. To do that, you will likely need gold to retire for the night. And with that, he waves you away as you retire to bed, wondering how Malekith talked you into this.
Especially since he's not even there.
True.
That's skills, man.
3 nights until assassination.
Once again, we return to the inn, seeking clues to save a life. When we look into memories,
Keep exploring.
so
I think.
many things
Yes.
are left unsaid and clouded. Why this life? Why this inn?
Because why not?
one should
Goblins!
always keep an eye on their belongings.
With a snap, you feel
lest
something being
little
yanked off your
hands
person.
find
You're being
idle
ambushed.
work.
You turn to see a few goblins running away, giggling and pointing at you. Little shits. With no time to check what was stolen, you rush after the thieving devils.
At least there's only 2 of them.
Thieves Guild.
Wow.
But I do need to just rush the goblins.
Yeah. Because they have some of your stuff.
I do have some of my stuff.
And they have some of other people's stuff, so loot. Or they have their own stuff. I doubt goblins come to anything legally.
Goddamn little shits. Look at them. Look at that smug little shit. There will ever be a place for small hands and quick wits. Defeat them quickly.
Check it out though. They keep like biting down on their what's the word?
Cigars?
Cigars. Yeah, thank you.
Where'd he go?
There it is.
Oh wow, he's giving me a lot of shit.
Yep. Not CB. CB is our homie.
Wait, what do you mean goblins escaped? They're dead.
I didn't notice that timer until you mentioned it. That's annoying.
Oh yeah, they're dead, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Okay, so there are no iframes in this game.
there are some, but I have never been entirely sure when they're supposed to be and when they're not supposed to be.
Did you just attack me, Colter? Fuck you. Ass. You take back your brigand's blades from the unconscious goblin. As soon as you do, with a splutter, the goblin in question awakes and flips away from you. Giggling, it escapes into the forest. You lose 1 gold and gain 2 fame. The thieving devils. With the thugs defeated, you search the bodies for valuables. 1 equipment from 2. Let's go with this.
Yep.
Stun Blast. Defeat a corrupted enemy to cause a short stun to nearby enemies. Slow Swing. Reduces the speed of precision gambits. Okay.
That's pretty good. Don't know if we'll have to do a lot of precision gambits, but if
You
we
know
do, we're
my
ready.
thoughts on priests and their
As soon as we have more fame, that is.
This will
Big
not
deadly
be the
forest.
last time you tread foot in places others fear, I suspect. If indeed you do so.
The forests of Mortifernum are legendarily dangerous. For every tale of its hidden treasures, there are 5 stories of adventurers who never returned. Enter the forest. Shadowy beasts descend from the trees and tear at your flesh.
Right.
Quite so.
Oh, they're good at flesh. Wow, they're good at flesh tearing.
Fearing for your life, you flee the forest.
Oh.
What the shit?
It just punched you on the face. I think we may need something specific for that.
Okay. A man of the world. Greetings, fellow traveler. A cheerful fellow clad in a brilliant yellow surcoat passes you on the road one day. Let me tell you, your outfit is exquisite. I should know. I almost wore that exact thing today. He pulls out a hefty scroll. I've been documenting every nook and cranny of this beautiful land, and my soul is shaking with delight at the thought of sharing it with you. May your vistas be breathtaking and your tree climbing be non-lethal. With an enthusiastic wave, the man shoulders his heavy rucksack and continues his journey, whistling all the while.
I think he was supposed to reveal encounter cards, but they're all revealed, so yeah.
I don't know. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Golfrey at his usual table by the fireplace. You sit down across from him. He scratches some numbers on one of the many rolls of paper strewn across the table, then glances up at you. 3 days until the assassin comes for me, and 3 suspects. How apt. 3 days to uncover the liar. I would like you to follow one of my silencers on a job, trading trust for information. Pay for it if you must.
Ask first. Ask why an underling would want to kill him.
We all covet gold. That is why we are in this business, no? If somebody is paid a high price for my head, then there is little I can do. He considers his wine for a moment. I'd imagine the assassin is more inclined towards lying. If you can root out the liar, you will uncover the assassin too. Lie regardless.
To their personality, yeah.
Okay. And this seems like the cheapest.
Mm-hmm.
I've told Grindon to stake out the castle by Moorhammer Lake for any movement out or in. The lady of the castle owes us a considerable debt. You note the meeting point on your map?
For strange bedfellows. Here you are, helping thieves challenge thieves, without a thought for their ultimate victims.
Who cares? And retire for the night. The guild. What?
I have no idea.
Market thief. Please no, I need that.
Come on, Hugh, success.
I think it's this one.
I think so too. Oh my god, we're both wrong.
Alright.
He stole 5 of our gold.
He stole my money. The general store.
Can we sell anything? What can we sell? Nothing that we want to sell, I think.
1 food for 4, 3 for 10.
I think we should probably wait a while because we'll probably need all the gold we can spare.
Leave. Goblins! Thieves Guild again.
At least now we know there's supposed to be a timer too, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if focusing the goblins is still important then. I'm not sure.
Die, little shit.
Nice.
Did it on time.
Yep. Well done.
Thank you. You take back your brigand's blade from the unconscious goblin. As you do... So goblins are colluding with the Thieves Guild now? Alright.
What does the barber do?
Because brief stun after every encounter with a gambit, reveal 1 random encounter card on this level. Yeah, I think I'm gonna equip that. That's pretty good.
Hardly elegant, but possibly effective.
Oh, we got food.
We did.
Hand.
Oh, this was where I was
Oh, the
supposed
guild
to
is
go.
the... yeah.
Assassins. I have little love for them. Less still for the criminal guilds that fill the cities these days.
You hate everything, man.
Bankers, thieves, assassins, merchants, kings. Each tries to use their power to control those around them.
With the shout, Grindon signals your arrival at the castle by Moorhammer Lake. You find some long grass and settle down for the day. Despite being a stakeout, Grindon happily talks quite loudly. You know, my sources tell me the lady inside is wanted for high treason. He suddenly pulls out a bit of charcoal and paper. Would you like my autograph? Say yes. You allow him to scribble his name on the roll of paper. He tucks it lovingly into your hand. Grindon trusts you a little more. Time passes, but nobody leaves or enters the modest castle. I say, who are you anyway? Brendan retrieves a boiled sweet from a paper bag and pops it in his mouth. I've not seen you around before. Yes, actually, that's really funny. Brendan raises his eyebrows. Really? What are you doing here with me? On this job? You personally congratulate him. Oh, wow! Brendan bows his head in deference. I can't believe it. I mean, I suppose I am quite handsome and good at this job to boot. Can I ask you a question? Are you really planning to assassinate the Emperor?
Yes.
Yes. Grindel crinkles the paper bag with sweets wide-eyed, but I heard the Emperor's got magic keeping him alive. He tries. You spend most of the time watching a dog sleep. Before you head your separate ways, you take the chance to question Grindel. Ask about his favorite food. A great question. It would be berry pudding without a doubt. Nice. Ask about his family. Who needs family when I have so many devoted followers? Ask about his past. I was specifically asked to join the guild many moons ago after I slew a manticore using only a dagger, with no shoes on.
Wow, no shoes.
Ask what he thinks of Father Galfry. Father Galfry? A doddering old fool. I'm surprised he hasn't already been replaced by a younger, more dashing guild member.
Maybe one who slays manticores without shoes?
He's gone soft in his old age. The other day he let one of the rabble go free after they mucked up a job. No thumbs chopped off, nothing. Checking his appearance, bid goodbye. I wonder how much Grinton has told you today is a lie. No idea.
That's a good question. Probably a lot.
Enter the inn. You enter the Mulberry Inn and find Father Galfry at his usual table by the fireplace. Scratches a number. I hope the job with Grindon was fruitful today. You are not dead with a knife in your back, so I presume yes. It would be prudent to review that what my silencers have said when you have a quiet moment. Perhaps you will catch a lie in the process.
Talk about your goblin problem.
Goblins from our guild? He scratches his chin in annoyance. Their loyalty to the guild is tenuous at best. Here, take this.
So much folly begins and ends with crime.
Okay.
Nice.
A funny bunch, goblins. Let's go on a job with Borden. Borden is going to pick up some lamps from Shipwreck Port that have been, let's say, repossessed from their owners.
No wonder its name rhymes with boredom.
You note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night.
The yields.
And here is
Sorry,
your
dude.
reward,
No blessings.
at least in potential.
Oh no,
More goblins.
I stole your ring.
Oh, and Thieves Guild.
They thieved your ring.
A of Greed Narcist.
Those are Lee of Dead. Not really though, they're kind of Or are they the fire breathing guys?
Wait, what? Oh, it's the help. No?
No?
Brigands. Wait, what? But I already had those.
I'm confused. That was probably a bug. Probably tried to resurrect your friend.
God damn it.
So close though.
Oh well.
It's like 3 more seconds or something. I think my grasp of time has always been poor though.
Yep, yep. No. I like
Keep
the one I
you
have.
Maybe sell the diadem at some point or something.
You take back your Thieves' Folly from the unconscious goblins.
Oh.
You gain 3 gold, you gain 2 fame. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Nice. These were all excellent.
No!
This might be bad.
That's why I trust you. He looks at you sadly. Even if you were to steal the ring from my hand, you could never truly be a part of this guild. No, you don't have the heart for it. Ask to borrow gold. I cannot. I'd have to lie to the guild's records. Feathers Godfrey jowls quiver in shock at the suggestion. Groweno has been tasked with kidnapping the child of Lady Fielding as they journey to the capital. Well,
So we're kidnapping children now?
I guess this run is a failure then.
It may or may not be. We might be able to finger the right one despite not having all the clues.
Yeah, you note the meeting point on your map and retire for the night.
Probably depends on what we buy them for dinner.
A rotten priest and a rotten thief. Expend the effort to save him and
we need
watch
clues and
thousands
we need to
wail
review
as
our
they
clues
lose
before we
their
go.
hard-earned wealth.
General store.
You don't really need food.
A burning building. Alright. Brave the fire yourself.
That's mighty brave of you, fireman.
Let's see what you do with that, given your position.
Return to the building. That was awful.
It's only 5 pain though. I mean 5 life. It
5
costs us
pain.
5 pain.
Well, failure. Does that mean I can go one more time? Yes.
Yeah, I think we have 3 attempts or something.
Yes!
Yeah, boy.
That was so close. Alright. The husband.
Let's get the
Here
husband.
we see yet another wheel.
Wait, but wasn't her son her
different,
husband?
Yet each bearing their
Didn't we
own
find that out last time?
similarities.
No.
That was bad.
That was
Plenty
really
of
bad.
life.
You might want to work on this. Clearly you lack what it takes.
Clearly, you're an asshole.
He is.
Arm wrestling.
Yep. We need the money.
A duel.
Slink away.
Back to the stables with you.
Wait, that... What? Are we supposed to lose to him in the fight?
I have no idea. A gold prize is available to the winner. Your opponent in the third round is Paralee the Brass Hag. Okay. She wants to get a boat.
Mm-hmm. She's a pirate without a boat.
A rebel without a cause.
A leg without a shin. Except I think.
Yes. All we need to do is not get a 1. There.
Didn't get a 1. Got a 2. That's 2 ones. And
That's
that's
terrible.
Well, we were thinking the same thing.
You gain 2 fame. Colburn stalking around the table and intimidating your opponent may have helped.
Ching indeed. Did you hear our amazing Foley work? Making the sound of the coins. I hope you did.
You take your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. You and Rowena need not travel far before finding a gilded carriage trundling along an imperial road. The carriage is protected by a contingent of guards.
And it's pretty pimp. I mean, a gilded carriage.
You and Rowena draw your swords in unison and leap into the battle.
Does that mean she's in the fight too?
Yeah, it does.
What happens if she dies? I wonder. Maybe she can't die.
Maybe she's an immortal.
Those guys have tall shields.
Yeah, soldiers block all attacks. Use bash. What?
Apparently muskets do not deal friendly fire. Oh yeah, that's a timer for impressing Rowena. So she will let you join House Ravenclaw.
There.
Was stunned by her kick. So
What?
he somehow just decided to not be stunned anymore. Ow.
I fucking swear, dude.
You did it.
Cut out the fucking bullshit. Assholes.
Were they?
Yeah. They were having anal sex. Rowena is impressed by her efficient fighting skills. You gain 4 fame. She trusts you a little more. You open the carriage door to see a woman dressed in silks and gems clutching her son. Please, she cries desperately, take this gold. He's just a child. Without a second thought, Rowena pockets the heavy pouch of coins from the weeping mother and closes the door on them.
Why not both?
Rowena trusts you a little more. If there's nothing else, I have business elsewhere. Bitch, tell me about your favorite food, roasted apple. Tell me about your family.
Roasted
I have family in
apple.
the capital. I do not talk to them. Ask about her past.
Roasted apple.
I joined the guild after I murdered the captain of the 3rd Legion. Well, we already knew that. Ask what she thinks of Father Galfrey. He sits in his finery counting coins. I expect he will do so until the day he dies. So he considers you for a bit. I wouldn't trust him so much. He's in the guild of thieves just like us, after all. There's nothing else. I have business elsewhere.
To fame. Cap. Review clues.
Good. Take this chance to review the clues you have learned so far.
Okay.
But we have something to sell.
Look at her money.
I know, but like, we don't need more food. He's gonna be assassinated tonight.
To me.
Yeah.
Also look at our health.
True. True. I forgot that we could eat for health.
Alright, review clues. What Galfrey said. Galfrey said that Grindon has worked with him for a short time. Grindon makes wild accusations when drunk. He said that Rowena has worked for him for a long time. Rowena was in the 3rd Legion of the Empire Army. He said that Rowena will always tell the truth for money. He said that Borden has worked for him for a long time. Borden will spill more truth when drunk. Galfrey said that the assassin will always lie regardless of their personality.
Does that make Borden the... No, Grindon the... No, wait, I'm confused.
Many moons ago, and slew a manticore with no shoes on. This is a lie. Rowena said she killed the 3rd Legion of the Empire.
This is the truth. Check what Galfrey said one more time for me. Grindon's short time makes wild accusations when drunk.
Okay, so he said many moons ago, which is many months, so he's lying. Do something else. Break camp.
Do we think he's the assassin?
I mean, since I accidentally skipped the other thing.
We do have the chance to drink with them though.
Find out what happens in the next episode.